Hi guys, it's Lavia, and today is Grandma Thelma Tuesday. Grandma Thelma, say hi.
Hi, Chava. I'm glad to be back in my own house.
That's good, and we have May here. Betty and Emma are busy,
But I miss May. I love dogs, and I miss her.
Oh, that's good. She misses you too. She has these things I can advertise for pet wise. These little sticks. May, leave it. Oh, I don't.
Let me see them. Oh boy, does she love that.
I
can see that. May loves that because she doesn't like that you're holding it so far away from her. Why are you teasing her?
Oh, I wasn't teasing her. I just wanted to grab it to show everyone for my YouTube channel. Well, so I saw Grandma Thelma on Passover was not so long ago, 3 or 4 days ago, right?
That's right. It ended on Sunday, and today is Tuesday. But when you're Orthodox, it's different because you can't do anything. I mean, there's a lot. You have limitations on those days. No phone, no
TV,
television. Except I didn't have television all week. It feels funny to get back to television now. I don't know. When I don't have it, I miss it. When I have it, I can take it or leave it.
Exactly. It's good to have those options. Wait, I was also Grandma Thelma's caregiver. You got to see the TV a little bit, didn't you?
Yeah, but for like 15 minutes when I went to my house. Oh, look who's here.
It's Emma. Everyone wants to say hi. Hi, people.
Hi.
So, as I know, I ask Grandma Thelma every week. We have discussions, but we're also going to have, because Grandma Thelma's a famous writer, so she's also going to read her poems she writes as essays to share with us. Ready, Grandma Thelma? Hit it. You wrote 2 poems, am I correct, you said? We talked earlier.
Well, last week I read the other poem about Pesach. I wrote more than 2, but now I'm only going to read you 1 poem that I wrote. Chava asked me a poem to write, and I wanted to have insight into the way I live and feel, and I want to make it sound very real. In 91 years, lots of living I've done, most of it good, but some of it wasn't fun. As a widow, I have a different life. It was better to be my dear Joseph's wife. We had 55 years together with love. That's what I was given by him up above.
Aww, that's so cute.
I have 3 daughters, 7 grandchildren, and a new great-grandson, too. I'm waiting to enjoy some more, and I hope quite a few. Staying home during COVID is a bummer. Hope getting a vaccine will make this a good summer. I watch TV and read a lot. That's a life I've got that I've now forgot. No mahjong or bridge do I play, which I used to do almost every day. I told you I'd make it short, and that is short and sweet.
You know, Grandma Thelma, I think your poem says a lot. It's very sweet. You gave some culture identity, some bit of history of yourself, some a little bit of COVID, but you kept it real. We love that. I didn't write a poem this week. Should I write a poem for next week, Tuesday?
You said you would, so I hope you write one next week.
Yeah, I will. And you know, Grandma Thelma, did I tell you I'll be traveling soon? And I got invited to 2 more weddings. I feel like everyone around me, it's just wedding after wedding. I can't mention their names.
Oh, you're not mentioning who's getting married?
Yeah, but I'll tell you, it's someone in the community. Sister was engaged. They weren't sure. You missed it. And she was 26 years old, and she gave up. She told me her whole life story. And then she met this guy through her sister, was dating someone's friend, and he was from Israel. And then the other person is the person that runs our temple's niece is also getting married, I believe. At the
Where
end
is that
of the,
wedding going to be? Is that going to be in Toronto?
no, in Miami.
Oh, very nice.
So it'll be able to give me time to travel. And the other wedding is in Muncie.
Oh, that should be very interesting wedding because they have very interesting weddings there.
Yeah, but
Did you ever go to Muncie?
I've been everywhere. I really traveled. You know what? Yosef won.
Have you been to Muncie? I didn't ask you. Have you been
Yeah.
everywhere?
I think I've been to Muncie. But Yosef wants
You
to.
must remember it. Muncie is a Jewish town.
Isn't that by where they have some famous kosher restaurants? It's very hilly.
They have a lot of kosher restaurants, kosher supermarkets. Most things are kosher there. They even have a lot of places where you can buy shnias clothes there.
Oh, but I don't like sneeze clothes. I like looking cute. And this is inspired by Grandma Thelma. Right, Grandma Thelma?
Right.
This is her top she gave me, and I cut it to look cute. Hashtag inspired by Grandma Thelma.
Very nice.
Let's see, what's the rest of your schedule like today?
I have to go for the mail and see what it is. I had a busy day today. I was working on not working, on just signing my taxes and reading them over. And I was paying bills and getting rid of some papers.
That sounds exciting. I was so busy. I start my morning so early. And shout out to anyone on the YouTube channel that is on my Tuesday night May's girlfriends and boyfriends go to play. So there's this person, I don't know, can I say his name, Grandma Thelma, if I don't say last names? Or no?
Yeah, a first name you can say.
Okay, so there's this guy, Adam, and his dog, Reuben. I told you about them or no?
Yes, I heard about you, that you meet him on your walks with May.
Yes. So we met up yesterday, and he repeats himself too much. But then he said, oh, I'm the good-looking guy, and I'm so smart. But I said, people don't like people that boast about themselves. People like people that are humble. You agree with me?
Yes. Everybody wants to talk about themselves. Nobody wants to hear about anybody else and how great they are.
Yeah, no, because he was saying because I was telling him that I like certain people. And he was like, oh, why do you like these people? What's wrong with me? Because I'm trying to set him up with this girl tonight. I don't know, should I post this tonight, Grandma Thelma? Because they're both subscribed to my YouTube channel. Or should I post this after the meeting tonight?
I think you should call each one of them privately. And then if they want to tell about it, next week they themselves will tell about it.
Oh, that sounds good. But I doubt they even watch this anyways. Because we only get 12 views or something. You know what I mean? So maybe
you'll see what happens.
Yeah, but
never can tell.
But anyways, I'm setting him up tonight, and he's gonna be super smart. She's really super smart. She hired. Did I tell you I'm gonna be a model?
No. And for what are you gonna model?
I'm gonna model dog harnesses. So is May. We're gonna become famous. Would you like to know me before I'm not famous? And then I'll be modeling and having so much fun. Maybe I'll be able to travel the world with May. Because she'll be a model too.
Sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and also, May...
And you should go for it, Chava.
I know. And guess what? I'm going to Chicago for 4 days in May.
And what are you going to do in Chicago?
Well,
are you taking May with you?
No. May's going to be by the vet getting babysat.
Where is she going to be, in this house or your mother's house?
No, my mom doesn't. My parents don't love May. They left You know what they say, Grandma Thelma? It's good to have grandchildren because you can always return them at the end of the day. Don't you have a pillow in your house? I saw it when I came to visit.
I have a lot of pillows.
No,
Boy.
but the pillow says if I didn't know
The pillow that says, I wish I had grandchildren first. It's more fun having grandchildren. I wish I had them first.
Yes, that pillow. So it's like the same thing with May. May's fun, she's cute, but she has to walk 10 miles a day.
Well, maybe your father could do it, but your mother, if she would walk maybe a half a mile, would be good for her.
Yeah, no, I tell my mom, I want my mom to join the group and walk with me. But I think because May, she needs to burn lots of energy. Otherwise, she's not this calm. She acts like...
Is Donna moving?
Are we allowed to talk about this on the YouTube channel?
I don't know what you're allowed to talk about. I thought you could talk about anything.
I guess so, as long as we don't mention their names.
Okay.
So
let's not talk about that. So what are you going to do when you go to Miami besides go to the wedding?
I don't know why everyone's having their Wednesdays. Their weddings on Thursdays. There's really nothing to do. But I wanted to tell you earlier, my dad wants to go to Alaska. Yosef wants to go to Alaska.
So are you going with them?
Well, I want to. They found out it's only to go to Alaska is $1,500, $1,800 for a week.
Well, it's up if your father wants to pay for you.
Have you ever traveled to Alaska?
One time we couldn't get there, so we ended up going to Seattle and Victoria. But everybody says that Alaska is beautiful.
Are there any places you want to travel right now at the moment?
You know what? I used to love to travel, and I used to go on 2-3 trips a year. But it doesn't look like I'm going on so many now because it's hard for me to walk. And if I go with a group and they go on a bus, I can't keep everybody up because I'm so slow. So I don't know what I'll do. When I went to South America and I went with my daughters, we went by taxis all over. We got where the tours go and we went there. And in Cuba, you saw the car I went in, those old
I know, fancy schmancy.
What?
I said it was very fancy schmancy.
That's right. So they drove me around for hours, and I loved it.
Oh, I think. Well, how many places have you ever been to Israel?
At least quite a few times.
Do you have pictures?
I have pictures, but I don't know exactly where they are. I went in 67 with my husband alone. I went in 73 with the girls. I went about 3 other times. About 5 times I've been to Israel.
Grandma Thelma, did you go to the Western Wall or no? The Wailing Wall?
Of course.
So can you believe they said most of all Jewish people all went to the Kotel? So, you would think you would ever think of meeting me or me ever thinking of meeting you, but you went there years before me and I went there, but we met at different times in our lives.
Well, you know what happens? Sometimes you do. And then I met somebody that I knew from New Jersey that was staying in my hotel, that she was having her son bar mitzvah at the Western Wall. And it's a person I knew, but not especially close to, and it was nice seeing somebody from your hometown when you're so far away.
Yeah, but they call that Jewish geography.
That's right.
That everybody knows everybody and you can't.
That's right. If they talk long enough, you'll find out that they know somebody in your family.
But do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it's a good thing. It shows that we're all one family. We're from Abraham.
What about, Grandma Thelma, I think it's past our 15 minutes. But wait,
Okay,
next
bye.
week.
I'll speak to you again. I love you, Chava. And you're doing a wonderful thing. Everything you do is good.
Wait,
and you should have mazel and brachas.
Grandma Thelma, wait. I think next week we should talk about Jewish geography.
Okay, that's a very
And
good
history.
idea.
Okay, Grandma Thelma, stay Jewish. We love you. And everyone else, stay positive, and we'll see you next week on Grandma.